If you're an installer and you walk into a house and you see this 230 volt room thermostat in the hallway, you need to tell the customer, we need to change this and upgrade to something better, which is digital. So it's not just this make, it's nothing wrong with the make at all. It's the fact that it's an analog thermostat designed in the 1960s. So it's well out of date with efficiency. The biggest problem is they overshoot. The customer demands 20 degrees switch off, but the thermostat will stay on up to 26 degrees, which is physically impossible. So the boiler stays on and on and on in a cold, damp, drafty place. And we need to do better. Every box has instructions where to put, and more importantly, where not to put a room thermostat. Unfortunately, we have specifiers and installers that completely ignore this information, and the customer is left with much higher fuel bills and less efficiency in the heating system in our ever rising fuel costs. So we need to do something. Before we can remove the programmer from the system, we need to isolate the electricity and make sure it's tested by doing the normal electrical safety test. After that, we can safely remove the programmer and any wires that go back to the wiring centre. If you can't remove the wires, just make sure you make them safe. When it comes to a Combi boiler and we're using the internal programmer, then we just simply disconnect that. That's not a problem. And we use the new programmer, which has only got 2 wires. They go back to terminals 3 and 4 on a valent or whatever else it is. But it's basically whichever one is after the live, neutral and earth. The next one is normally common and the one after that is normally switched live. So the 2 wires go there and you're finished. If you're using this 10-way junction box, then the common terminal is number 4 and that goes to the common terminal of the room thermostat, terminal 1, and the switched live on the room thermostat is 3 and that goes to the 5th terminal on the 10-way. That's all it is. It's as easy as that. I will show you which programmer goes with that particular room thermostat and any other 230 volt room thermostat, which is obviously no good to us in this day and age. So the customer's going to benefit from no drilling, no rewiring. You're just going to reposition where they go in the common and switch live. So always remember, it has to be a specific model from Danfoss and Drayton. I will show you that. There's no skill involved. You just have to be gas safe registered or an approved registered electrician, and I'll show you how it's done. The customer will benefit from much lower fuel bills and much higher efficiency. It's a win-win situation. Our 2-day course is just £260, no VAT, and we'll cover all the things that you need to become a breakdown engineer, including fault finding on boilers and systems, how to test components and so on. After 45 years plus on the tools and 20 years plus training, I've learnt a few things from boiler manufacturers and controls manufacturers, and I'm passing this on to you who may need help because these courses have disappeared. So we will cover how to balance the system correctly, how to wire up, which wiring centre to use, because that makes a huge difference because we get an awful lot of problems there. And this is why breakdown engineers earn the most amount of money. You earn far more than an installer or any electrician. And the reason is, it's a difficult job, but it's my place to teach you how to do it the easy way. So book as soon as you can. Places are limited and it's a great couple of days. Take care. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any comments, please leave them below. I always answer everybody, and like and subscribe to our channel.